Title: Restart. The power to begin again. There comes a moment in almost everyone's life when everything feels broken. The dream you once carried with pride begins to feel heavy. The path you chose seems uncertain. The people you trusted may no longer stand beside you. And in that silence, a dangerous thought whispers, "Maybe I should give up." If you are listening to this today, I want you to know something deeply important. This is not the end of your story. It may be a painful chapter. It may be the darkest night. But it is not the end. Life has never been about never falling. It has always been about rising. Again and again. History proves this truth. When Thomas Edison was trying to invent the electric bulb, he failed thousands of times. Thousands. Imagine the frustration. Imagine the doubt. People mocked him. Investors questioned him. Yet he did not see failure the way most of us do. He said he had simply found thousands of ways that did not work, and because he refused to give up, the world found light. When Abraham Lincoln ran for office, he lost again and again. In business, in elections, in personal life. But he never stopped trying. Eventually, he became one of the most respected leaders in history. Closer to our time, Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Imagine being told you are not good enough. Many people would have quit that day. Instead, he trained harder. He used rejection as fuel. He became one of the greatest athletes the world has ever seen. What do these stories tell us? They tell us that failure is not a verdict. It is a lesson. It is preparation. It is training. But this story is not about famous people. It is about you. Maybe you tried to build something and it collapsed. Maybe you trusted someone and they left. Maybe you studied hard, but the results did not match your effort. Maybe you once believed in yourself, and somewhere along the way, you stopped. Listen carefully. You are not weak because you feel tired. You are human. There is a powerful difference between being defeated and feeling defeated. One is permanent. The other is temporary. And most of the time, what we experience is only a feeling, not a fact. Restarting your life does not require a perfect plan. It requires a decision. The decision that says, I will try again. I will stand up one more time. I will not let this chapter define the entire book. When a forest burns, it looks destroyed. Black, empty, lifeless. But beneath the ashes, seeds are already preparing to grow. Nature does not panic. It rebuilds. You are no different. Sometimes we think restarting means changing everything. A new city, new people, new career. But often, restarting begins inside. It begins when you change the way you see yourself. Stop calling yourself a failure. Stop replaying your mistakes like a broken record. Stop measuring your progress against someone else's timeline. Your journey is yours alone. There will always be someone ahead of you. There will always be someone behind you. That is not important. What matters is whether you are moving. Struggle is not a sign that you are on the wrong path. Struggle is often proof that you are climbing. Think about a seed. Before it becomes a tree, it must break open in darkness. It must push through soil. It must fight for sunlight. Growth is never comfortable. But without that struggle, there is no strength. The world often shows us only the highlights. Success, celebration, applause. Social media displays the victory, not the sacrifice. But behind every achievement lies discipline, loneliness, doubt, and countless unseen efforts. You are allowed to feel discouraged, but you are not allowed to quit on yourself. Every morning you wake up is another opportunity to restart. You do not need permission. You do not need applause. You only need courage. And courage is built through small actions. Start small. Wake up a little earlier. Read a few pages. Exercise for 20 minutes. Write down your goals. Take one step toward your dream, even if it feels tiny. Consistency creates miracles. Most people do not fail because they lack talent. They fail because they stop. They let temporary pain decide permanent outcomes. Do not let one bad year convince you that you have a bad life. Remember this: storms make trees develop deeper roots. If your life feels like a storm right now, perhaps your roots are growing. There will be days when motivation disappears. On those days, rely on discipline. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is commitment. And commitment means showing up, even when you do not feel like it. Imagine your future self watching you today. What would they say? Would they thank you for quitting? Or would they beg you to try once more? Your dreams were given to you for a reason, not to tease you, not to torture you, but to challenge you. Dreams are not achieved by people who never fall. They are achieved by people who refuse to stay down. The most powerful moment in life is not when you succeed. It is when you decide to try again after failing. That decision changes everything. Sometimes restarting also means forgiving yourself. We all make mistakes. We all choose wrongly at times. But guilt should teach you, not chain you. You cannot change yesterday, but you can build tomorrow. And here is a truth many do not realize. You are stronger than you think. You survived every difficult day you once believed you could not survive. You endured heartbreak. You endured disappointment. You endured fear. And you are still here. That means something. Your existence itself is proof of resilience. If your dream feels too big, break it into pieces. If the mountain feels too high, climb one step at a time. Success is not a single leap. It is a series of small, repeated efforts. There is a Japanese concept called kaizen, continuous improvement. Just 1% better each day. Imagine where you would be in a year if you improved just a little every day. Do not underestimate small beginnings. Many great journeys began in humble places. Small rooms, empty pockets, uncertain minds. What made the difference was persistence. There will be critics. There will be doubters. Sometimes those doubters may even be your own thoughts. But remember, thoughts are not commands. They are suggestions. You choose which ones to follow. Choose hope. Choose effort. Choose belief. And when fear whispers, "What if you fail again?" answer it with, "What if I succeed?" Life does not guarantee success, but it guarantees regret if you never try. Imagine reaching the end of your life and realizing you gave up too soon. That pain is far heavier than the pain of struggle. Struggle shapes you. It sharpens you. It reveals who you truly are. The version of you that survives this hardship will be wiser, stronger, and more compassionate. One day, someone else will feel lost, and your story of restarting will become their motivation. Your pain will not be wasted. Right now, You may feel behind. But life is not a race with a fixed timeline. Some people bloom early, others bloom late. Both are beautiful. The sun and the moon do not compete. They shine at different times. Trust your timing. Work on yourself quietly. Let your progress speak. And most importantly, remember that giving up feels easier only in the moment. In the long run, persistence feels better. You deserve the life you dream about, but dreams demand effort. If today you feel broken, begin with this simple promise. I will not give up on myself. Say it again. I will not give up on myself. Restarting does not erase the past, it builds upon it. Your failures become your lessons. Your tears become your strength. Your scars become your story. And one day, when you look back at this difficult period, you will realize it was not destroying you. It was building you. This is your turning point. Not because everything suddenly becomes easy, but because you decide to become stronger. Stand up, take a breath, write down your dream again, and move, even if the step is small. Because the only true failure is refusing to try. Your story is not over. In fact, it may just be beginning. So, restart, struggle, believe, and never, ever give up.